When Loki grabs the Tesseract and escapes during the Battle of New York in 2012, he thinks he's home free. But his plans come crashing down when he's arrested by the Time Variance Authority, TVA, an agency dedicated to protecting the sacred timeline. The TVA resets the timeline and drags Loki into a trial for messing with the natural order. He tries to blame the Avengers, who had traveled back in time, but Judge Renslayer shuts him down. Their actions were supposed to happen, unlike Loki's escape. Enter Mobius M. Mobius, a TVA agent who sees potential in Loki. Instead of punishing him, Mobius shows Loki his dark past, including the moment his choices accidentally led to his mother, Frigga's, death. Realizing the TVA's power far exceeds even the Infinity Stones, Loki has no choice but to cooperate with Mobius. Together, they hunt another dangerous Loki variant who's been wreaking havoc across time, stealing TVA reset charges and killing agents. Their investigation takes them to 1985 Wisconsin, where Loki tries to manipulate the situation, aiming to meet the mysterious timekeepers who supposedly created the TVA. After failing to bargain his way forward, Loki focuses on tracking the variant. Through research, he deduces that the variant hides near apocalyptic events, where their actions won't affect the timeline. Mobius and Loki test this theory in Pompeii during the eruption of Mount Vesuvius, before tracking the variant to a hurricane in 2050 Alabama. There, they're ambushed by the variant, who turns out to be a female version of Loki named Sylvie. She rejects Loki's offer to overthrow the TVA together and instead sends the stolen reset charges across the sacred timeline, creating countless branched timelines and throwing the TVA into chaos. As Sylvie teleports away, Loki follows her. The chase takes them to TVA headquarters, where they barely escape Renslayer by using a tempad to teleport to Lamentis 1, a doomed moon about to be crushed by a planet in 2077. Trapped with no way out, Sylvie agrees to work with Loki to charge the tempad, sneaking aboard a train to an evacuation arc. But when Loki gets drunk and starts a fight with the guards, they're thrown off the train, and the tempad is destroyed. With the arc as their only hope, they fight their way through guards and crowds, only to watch the arc explode, dooming them. As the planet's destruction looms, Loki and Sylvie form an unexpected bond, creating a branched timeline that alerts the TVA. Mobius rescues them just in time, but the situation at the TVA grows darker. Sylvie reveals that the TVA workers are all variants who've been brainwashed. Mobius begins to question everything and frees Loki, but Renslayer prunes him before he can act. Renslayer then takes Loki and Sylvie to the Timekeepers, but, in a dramatic battle, Sylvie decapitates one of them, only to discover they're just androids. Renslayer prunes Loki, but Sylvie overpowers her, demanding the truth. In a shocking mid-credits scene, Loki awakens surrounded by other Loki variants in a place called the Void. Meanwhile, Sylvie learns the TVA's true creator, he who remains, is hiding beyond the Void. She prunes herself to reach him, joining forces with Mobius and other Loki variants to battle a cloud-like monster, Alioth, that devours everything in the Void. Classic Loki sacrifices himself to help Sylvie and Loki enchant Alioth, revealing the way to the Citadel at the end of time. At the Citadel, he who remains explains that he created the TVA to prevent a multiversal war between his variants. Now weary, he offers Sylvie and Loki a choice: kill him and unleash chaos, or take over the TVA to maintain the sacred timeline. While Loki hesitates, Sylvie refuses to let her revenge slip away. After an emotional moment where they kiss, Sylvie sends Loki back to TVA headquarters and kills he who remains. The consequences are immediate. The multiverse is unleashed, and alternate timelines spiral out of control. Back at TVA headquarters, Loki realizes the nightmare isn't over. Mobius and B-15 don't even recognize him anymore, and statues of He Who Remains Variance have replaced the Timekeepers. The future is more dangerous than ever, and Loki is left standing in a fractured reality. Enjoy this wild ride, hit that subscribe button, and stick with us as we dive deeper into Loki's epic journey through the multiverse. You won't want to miss what's next.